Greetings, Leo, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. And just like last week, we'll have a rune, a tarot card, and a rune of clarity for each position. And at the very end, we'll pull a oracle card. This week, we're using the Soul's Journey Oracle deck for that card of clarity, so stay tuned for that, Leo. In your energetic past here, we have the horse rune of Awaz. Awaz is that grounded kind of reciprocity as far as the travel, the journey, the divinely guided kind of journey that's that energetic source that's proven itself to you time and time again throughout your life. Take what resonates there, leave what doesn't. But this is calling in that grounding and reciprocative value, that emotional value of making sure that we're leading and following each other in healthy ways, that it's not like coercion, and that we're in that spiritual recharge for one another, and not trying to look and see if your own cup is full first. Excuse me. Card of clarity here is in the Six of Swords reversed. Okay. So these are aspects of your energetic past, blessings or challenges thereof. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So this is you emotionally staying. This isn't you traveling across and saying goodbye and like leaving behind the stuff. This is you, in fact, doing the opposite, like showing up and doing the dang work and really sticking it out. Energetically. So that's interesting. That's in your energetic recent past. So this is about legacy for you. Yeah, you're like really dedicated. You're building. You're invested in whatever this energy is. You want this to be that healthy legacy, right? Is it transitory or is it perpetual? Is it healthy or is it not healthy? Now, is it a healthy or not healthy transitory? Is it a healthy or not healthy perpetual? This is calling in blessings or the challenges thereof. So, yeah. In your energetic now, this is interesting. This is manas, it's groundedness, calling for that clarity of going within, where we stand with our place in the world, where we stand with our identities, attachments to outcomes, what ideas that we're attached to, what we think we know, kind of stuff. This isn't necessarily an addition to or a defense thereof, but this is definitely one clan flag seeing another clan flag, but you needing to be staying grounded for that clarity. This is your now energy. So blessings or challenges thereof. Five of Swords reversed. Interesting. You have Six of Swords reversed and then Five of Swords reversed. You're like, that's okay, I'm going to stick it out, even though I know what did me wrong. I think maybe you're learning a lesson. Maybe were you the sneaky one in the Five of Swords? This reverse, though, is knowing that you're more secure, that there is no enemy in your camp. There's no sword thief. That you're a lot more secure in that respect. And that helps you be grounded. Right? That helps you with that clarity where you're not needing to worry about that thief in the night kind of stuff. Maybe that's something that you're already kind of aware of and that you kind of showed up for willingly here in your energetic near past. So rune of clarity for this is Isa. Yeah, stability could look like you're being rigid though. So don't be stuck with this one idea or way of doing things, but this rune Isa is ice. This is frozen, stuck, rigid, repeating life lessons, or this could also mean that ice freezing over the deep lake slowly so you can go within for that emotional depth and clarity, right? Resting and pausing, going within, kind of slowing down and solidifying to your divinely guided path like ice. So definitely take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. I see this, though, as maybe stuck with your ideas about this enemy in your camp kind of idea, like you're oblivious. That's why you're kind of staying here. That's why you stayed here. You're kind of maybe oblivious to that thief in your camp. You'd be like, well, I know I'm being told there is one, but I don't I refuse to see it kind of energy, or maybe you are going within this to verify that there is actually none, where you might have been informed that there was one before. Rune of Gable here for your energetic near future. This is beautiful. So what you stayed here for, what you're going within for that clarity for, and that willingness and the assuredness and protection of your clan in this sort of aspect, this is that divine reciprocity rune here in your energetic near future. This is stability. This is calling in that divine reciprocity. How are you showing up? Are there visible strings attached to it? That give and take energy, right? Are you keeping tally, right? Always remember what's given to you. Always forget what you get when you gave. This is like a Two of Cups energy. I would hope for a Two of Cups card here. Queen of Cups reversed, so not quite Two of Cups there. So Queen of Cups reversed is emotional, well, not just emotional, right? This is intuitive and divine feminine also energies tied in with it. Maybe, yeah. This is, I think, going within for that more divine feminine kind of healing work. In the meantime, along with this is going to be more work about how you are filling your cup, right? Is it, with this Queen of Cups reversed, I don't like it when the King and Queen of Cups show up reversed in the readings, because they always kind of throw me for a loop. Rune of clarity here for this is Ansus, the rune of communication. Okay, so healing. How are we communicate emotionally? This is kind of going in with that divine reciprocity here, emotional, communicative kind of stuff. Maybe you are emotionally tied to ways of communicating before. You were keeping track, keeping tally, which is why you kind of, I think why you kind of just show up seemingly very sure of yourself here. Yeah, just make sure that this is balanced divine communication and downloads, looking at that grounded communication. Remember, this is calling you to be grounded, stable, still, right? So the Queen of Cups reversed here with Gable and Ansus. I really think that this is healing, emotional attachments to how you communicate, and you're maybe have some pie in the sky kind of ideas of how you thought things were going to go. That's just not how they're going to go. That they're not manifesting into that direction, right? This is all divinely guided, y'all. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some of you out there need to hear that message, and some of you don't. So Tiwaz here is the rune of how you're showing up, how you're sticking up for yourself, how you're sticking up for others. A vector of victory. Where is your victory? How are you grounded? Are you being a martyr? This is that influence of this energy. So what are you sticking up for? Are you sticking up for yourself, or your ego, your ideals, your identity? The Fool reversed. This is not your first go around. You've been here before. You recognize this energy. So that's probably why I'm getting that you feel very sure. So just make sure that this isn't ego energy, right? The Fool reversed here, maybe you're hesitant to stick up for others or yourself. You're hesitant to even make that first step out of doing this. I see you opening up to that divine reciprocity here. Maybe still emotionally closed off a little bit, but you're making steps in that divine reciprocity. This, I believe, is really calling into that introspection work with this influence here. Maybe somebody kind of took you down a couple pegs, or you had a recent reality check. Whatever this was, you chose to stay. And maybe that's what kind of did it. It's like, oh, maybe I should have. So this is Hagalaz, the Hail Rune, influencing your now energy. This is something where it's an unintended eventuality. It's not an if, it's a when. Divine's removing something in your life that needs to be removed. You need to look at it as happening as a for you rather than to you energy. Interesting. So I'm getting kind of reactive energy here with Hagalaz and then Tiwaz immediately. Or maybe ego energy, just like, I'm going to plow right through. I'm sticking it out. I'm kind of stubborn energy almost here, Leo. Yeah, let's see what your advice is for the now. Yeah, I get Isa again here. Go within for that clarity. Pause. Get that emotional depth of clarity. Really dissect your emotions, right? Rest, recharge, pause. Now is not the time to act, but it is definitely time for you to go within for clarity, to recharge and get that introspection, remaining divinely guided on your straight and narrow path, right? You're rigid like ice in that sort of sense. Make sure that it is your divinely guided path and not your mind trying to take control of everything. Here we have King of Cups upright. So this is very divine masculine, but divine feminine kind of balance, where he's able to pull in these dreams of the dolphins and fill up his cup just from sitting there, very much manifesting. Queen of Cups is very similar to this too. She is reversed over here. So I still see this as like divine masculine healing work. Yeah. Checking in with that divine masculine, maybe too much of it, and maybe needing to balance out with the divine feminine. Take it resonates here, leave it doesn't. Reminder, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine's energies within all of us. I don't care if you're an other than, or if you're a male or female or whatever, however you self-identify, we all have aspects of divine feminine and masculine within all of us. Yeah, toughness, durability, flexibility. Yeah, I know this is Isa right next to, so this is like rigidity and frozenness, and this is right next to flexibility here. So King of Cups, though, masters a lot of that emotional energy, where you are still going within for that clarity, not necessarily acting, but you are being able to be adaptable and change with the things as they come up, as they go along, as you learn things, as you heal, right? Iwaz here is saying that, yeah, like the U branch, the U tree, need to be flexible in the meantime. Still, though, go within for that introspection. Not everything is as rigid. You kind of embody that King of Cups energy, right? That's beautiful advice here for you. In your outcome, yeah, divine masculine healing, yeah. So you have the God Ing's rune of fertility in Ingwaz here, and this is successfully planting the seed into fertile soil. Very stable rune. This is knowing without guessing, responding without reacting, healing sense of ego in those regards. And this is an exercise in divine timing, and for all of it to come to fruition, letting these things happen naturally, right? Weathering the storm, riding it out, right? But definitely doing the work in the process. And this is your payout. You have your fertilized soil that you've successfully planted the seed in. That's leading into more stability. You got a lot of stability here working for you. Balanced communication aspects, I think, in your heart space. You're going to be healing your heart space here. Yeah. you're like, yep, divine masculine, that was definitely hang up, and now you're getting into that other beautiful divine feminine healing there. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Shields, 7 of Pentacles. Also has the God Tears rune on this for the card. This is how are you showing up? How are you dedicated to your craft? How are you disciplined in your work? This is a healthy divine masculine with the God Tier. He is not the God of that, right? But this is definitely the sense of justice and how you're showing up in your vector of victory in your craft. How are you practicing your craft? How are you practicing your abundance? How are you showing up for that? Being very thorough. The God, in Theresas here, divinely connected, guided, and very grounded simultaneously. Now, Theresas here asks you to be very thorough with this energy. And this is with this in your outcome, though, it's not even an ask. This is something that happens in your outcome. So you get to be very thorough with this divine masculine healing, knowing that now, the present, where you're showing up, that dedicated work, that you're being thorough with it, and that's where you nurture that seed. That's where you have faith, that you learn your faith in divine timing in the process, right? This is beautiful for you. It kind of started off being kind of challenging and rocky, but it looks like you're definitely going to be either confronted with or blessed with some beautiful healing challenges in your week here this week, but you do have the power to overcome it and achieve some very beautiful things here, Leo. This is the Soul's Journey Oracle deck for the card of clarity. These are messages straight from Divine, straight from Source, directly to your spirit, directly to your soul. Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity does Leo need to hear for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading. One card of clarity, please. Divine, please show us clearly one card of clarity for Leo's Divinely Guided Rune reading. One card, please. Thank you. One card of clarity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that was one card at first. Now I'm going to take that first card. Patience says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Yeah, this is an exercise in divine timing here that you're learning here out of all of this. I fully get that here for you. You need to be patient and durable. You have King of Cups here, remember, for your advice. Patience. This is definitely a divinely guided message for somebody out there. Let me know in the comments below how this also resonates here with you. Let's continue to read this card. Again, at the bottom it says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Earth has become a place of instant gratification. You must first focus on the maxim, it is not about the destination, it is about the journey. This card has come to you just because you need to learn the joy of anticipation. The process of doing is rich in so rich in lessons that when you concentrate only on the goal, those experiences are disregarded. Life is an unfolding, and the more patience you practice, the more you will let universal energy calibrate itself through you and bring the experiences and situations your soul requires. You need to learn that there is a rhythm in everything, the universe, and the more that you are living with patience, the more aware you are of the lessons that your soul is studying. You are on a path, Leo. There are signposts. If you are speeding down the path, you will miss the little miracles and treasures that have been placed there for you. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.